Tonight, when the sun goes down, you're going to walk past one. A doorway. An empty room. Nothing inside. No one watching. Beat. And for a half second, you'll hesitate. Softer. You won't know why. But for most of human history, that hesitation meant the difference between waking up and not. You flip the lights on now. You fill silence with podcasts, with screens, with sound. But rewind 200,000 years. There was no switch. No lock on the door. Just darkness. And space. And your brain, listening. So what happens when a room is empty? Why does your body react, before your mind can explain it? But here's what's fascinating. It's not the room you're afraid of. For 99% of human history, an empty space wasn't empty. A cave with no one in it meant one of two things. Either your tribe was gone, or something else was already there. Inside the firelight, you were safe. Outside that circle, predators didn't announce themselves. They waited. In the quiet. In the hollow spaces. Your ancestors survived because they feared the wrong kind of silence. The kind with no breathing, but your own. The kind where sound disappears into corners you can't see. So your brain learned a rule. Empty equals uncertain. Uncertain equals possible death. Neuroscientists call it agent detection. Your amygdala, the old part of your brain, scans empty spaces for agency. For intent. For eyes. In 2009, a study at the University of Glasgow found that silence with reverb, the kind you get in empty rooms, triggers the same threat circuits as seeing a shadow move. Your mind fills the room before the room can fill itself. That's why you imagine someone standing in the doorway at 2 a.m. You're not crazy. You're ancient. But here's the part nobody talks about. It's not just fear. It's social. Humans are the only species that fears being alone and fears being watched at the same time. An empty room breaks both rules. For millennia, survival meant other bodies. Sleeping back to back. Hearing someone else breathe. A room with no one in it was a room where the group had failed. Where exile began. Where madness lived. Anthropologists studying modern hunter-gatherers found they almost never leave a person alone in enclosed darkness. Not for punishment. For protection. From what the mind does, when the tribe is gone. We didn't evolve to be with ourselves. We evolved to be with each other. So when you stand at the threshold of an empty room, you're not reacting to now. You're reacting to 200,000 years of evenings, where empty meant we lost someone. Modern humans. We build rooms we don't use. Guest rooms. Storage rooms. Spare bedrooms. We seal them. We avoid them. We say they feel weird. Ancient humans. No room was ever empty. Fire, tools, children, stories. If it was empty, you didn't go in. We invented architecture. But we never rewired the alarm system. And here's the deeper twist. In complete darkness, your brain starts producing DMT-like compounds during the wake-sleep boundary. That first night watch phase we lost, when we adopted electric light. In that phase, empty space becomes visionary, hallucinatory. Monks, prisoners, and Arctic explorers all report the same thing. Empty rooms start to fill. So maybe we don't fear what's in the room. We fear what our mind puts there, when no one else is around to tell us it isn't real. You pass that doorway tonight. You'll turn the light on. You'll call it habit. But for 200,000 years, that light was a person, a voice, a breath. Proof you weren't the last one left. We traded all of that for a switch. And most of us never even knew what the silence was protecting us from.